فاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نويت الأربعين، نويت الاعتكاف، نويت الخلوة، نويت العزلة، نويت الرياضة، نويت السلوك لله تعالى العظيم في هذا المسجد. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, obey Prophet, and obey those who are on authority. Tomorrow, inshallah, is Eid al-Abrar, the Eid for those who have completed fasting of 6 days of Shawwal, completing after Ramadan. So today is the last day, Saturday, of the 6th of Shawwal, the 7th today, right? 6th? 6th. Are you sure? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so 7. Today is 7 of Shawwal, means it's the 6th day of the fasting after Ramadan. So, for those who fasted, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is honoring them with to celebrate tomorrow Eid al-Abrar. And that's why we are celebrating it tomorrow here and in London. In London, inshallah, it will be a big celebration there, and I will, with Maulana's permission and barakah, will be addressing the people at 5 o'clock their time, London time, 5 in the afternoon. In the center, it's not a center, in the offices of the Sufi Muslim Council. Anyone likes to go there from UK, you are most welcome. There are Ali is there, and some people from America left there to do that celebration and to, inshallah, have the center open. So anyone in England likes to go, you're most welcome. Why I'm saying to that is that because the most important is the company, is the Suhba. Suhba is important. Suhba is the most powerful, if we can say like that, a train or engine or a rocket that takes murids faster to their destinies. If it is only based on zikr takes you to a certain extent. Zikr is to polish you down. Zikr is it's something that you have to keep your tongue, as Maulana just today he said in his suhbah, his association. We don't like to say lecture, because he is already sitting with you. If you look at your right, or look at your left, or you look in front of you, or you look behind of you, for sure, if you are not veiled, you can see him there. You can see his presence, and you can take directly from his company. We are accompanying him. And that is why we say it is very important, and that's why Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband said, طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. Our way is the companionship, the company of the others. Because not everything is the zikrullah. During the zikr, awliyaullah, they do suhbah. So suhbah is a combination between zikr and advice. That is the Suhba. And you cannot get that level of station, you cannot get it only by zikr. And the story of Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, may Allah bless his soul, as it is being narrated by Maulana Shaykh Nazim and Grand Shaykh Abdullah al-Faiz al-Dagestani, long time, said that one time Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami was asking, Ya Rabbi, give me the knowledge of Ma'rifatullah. Knowledge is to know something about your beautiful names and attributes, because no one can know the divinely presence of the essence. It's impossible. No one can know the essence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the divine essence, and no one knows the divine essence of Sayyidina Muhammad as a servant to Allah. No one knows. Impossible. Prophet does not know the divine presence of the essence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Impossible. And no one knows similarly the divinely presence of the essence of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's impossible. So, but to know about his beautiful names and attributes, to know about knowledges, secrets of Madun al-Arsh, from under Arsh, and go down, as we explain in Qibbatul Arzaq, that Prophet is that dome of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's why Maulana always say dome. He wants to get more from that dome. It means the Prophet is the dome of this universe. Prophet is the dome of heavens and earth. He is the dome, the highest, means the highest. He is the tower for the oceans, for the ship sailing in the ocean, a huge ship. What they have? They have this beacon at the shore. When the ship or the boat approaching, they need to see this beacon, or else they will have a problem. So the Prophet ﷺ is the beacon, and then the beacon is on the dome. That light is on the top of the dome, cannot be on the lower level of the dome. It's on the tower. On the top of the tower there is a dome. In the dome there is the light, that beacon. So Prophet ﷺ, from that dome of Qubbatul Arzaq, from under Arsh, his light is shining everywhere. So awliya Allah, they go there. They want to get knowledge from there. They want to understand from that beacon that's shining and giving these knowledges. They want to get it. They want to learn about it. So they ask, request, in order that they can reach this highly elevated knowledge. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami was asking, Ya Rabbi, open. Everyone likes to ask. But when we ask, it doesn't go up. Because our mouth is what?
Dirty.
It's dirty. I don't want to say it, you said it. It's dirty. Like today, Maulana's story is when Grand Shaykh asked Maulana Shaykh Nazim to smell what kind of smell is coming from that person. And Maulana said, it's very nice smell, like rose coming from his mouth. He said, all his life, day and night, even at night when he's sleeping, his mouth is saying, La ilaha illallah, continuously. Is not that story what he was saying? So zikrullah is important, saying La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, but needs also, it gives you the smell, but it needs to give you the vision. To get the vision, you need the suhbah. And not suhba with anyone. You might have tons of them giving lectures, but doesn't mean anything. Might be suhba of ego. The one who is giving the suhba he has already throw his ego out of himself, or else his suhba doesn't reach except his mouth. No benefit, no nice smell, no vision. So vision needs suhba. Needs you to be in a suhba of someone. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami, he knew that reality, that secret that Allah gave to his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sahaba. Why they were called Sahaba? Sahaba in Arabic, Ashabul Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, means those who very close and those who were friends and in the companionship of Prophet. Allah mentioned that in Holy Quran. إِذْ يَقُولُ لِصَاحِبِهِ. What does that mean? Saying to his companion, the one who is going with him. Means when you want to be sahib of someone, you have to be with him all the time. You cannot, a blink of an eye, you are away from him. That is not a perfect suhba, that's a perfect company. People, they say, oh, where you are going? I'm going to Mecca, for example. Man ashabuk, who is going with you? Who are these one accompanying you? This one, this one, this one. They go and come finish, and everyone goes to his way. No, suhba, real meaning of awliya Allah, continuously in every moment. You have to be in the presence of that one. You have to establish that. Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq established that with Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's why Allah called him in Holy Quran Asahibun Nabi. إِذْ يَقُولُ لِصَاحِبِهِ. Prophet, Allah is saying that Prophet is saying to his companion, the one who accompanied him from Alamul Zar, not from this dunya only, he accompanied him from day of Alastu bi Rabbikum qalu bala. From that time, he is sahib, always. And you must be happy and you must be honored. You must praise Allah day and night that He made you coming from that line of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq's tariqat. Because we know that Naqshbandi tariqah coming from Sayyidina Abu Bakr and from Sayyidina Ali. So your connection is there. That from those who accompanied Prophet, the only two that Allah made Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to hear the voice of Sayyidina Abu Bakr in Laylatul Isra wal Mi'raj, in the night of Ascension, to feel peaceful, happy, because he was little bit from that majestic appearance, manifestation, he was overwhelmed. And then he saw Sayyidina Ali as the lion, Asadullah al-Ghalib, the winner lion, the victorious lion, Sayyidina Ali. So these two Prophets ﷺ saw them in the night of Ascension. You must be happy that this tariqah is coming from both of them. Other tariqah are coming from Sayyidina Ali, no one coming from Sayyidina Abu Bakr except Naqshbandi coming from both sides, meeting in Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq. So suhba is important, and you note from whom you are taking. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami want to reach more and more ma'rifatullah. Means ma'rifatullah, to know knowledges that Allah has taught to Adam alayhi salam. وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. He taught Adam all the knowledges, all the names. ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء. Then he showed them to angels, said, tell me what is the names of this creation, these creations, and the names of these knowledges. They said, لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us, Ya Rabbi. So, but he taught Adam alayhi salam, he gave that knowledge. So awliyaullah, always they take knowledges from that source. What do you think when they take knowledge from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is from Adam. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami want to reach these knowledges. He heard a voice in his ear, oh ya Abu Yazid, you want these knowledges? Go to one of my servants. Sit with him, make suhba with him. To sit with him is to make suhba with him. That's why all Sahaba are called Sahaba, because they were in the company of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even for 1 minute, if they are in company of Prophet, it's enough to make them Ashabul Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even you sit in the company of a wali, will make you the friend for that wali, companion of that wali, because they are inheriting from Prophet. What do you think if you are sitting in the presence of Sultan al-Awliya? So you will be getting more, but getting to your heart. And mashallah, our Maulana Shaykh is happy because he is delivering message to hundreds of thousands of people on the internet. It's not something simple. So when I spoke with him today after Suhba, he was so happy. He asked me, بيندمه means لاقة الإعجاب, لاقة القبول.
You have reached acceptance?
Means, did you like it? But more, I said it in a Turkish word, it gives more, like in Arabic, لاقة القبول أو لاقة الإعجاب. Did you, were you be stand, are you stand with it? Of course. They ask. Because when they deliver, they are not there. He's not on his chair. When you see him on the chair, but he is not on the chair. He doesn't see himself. If he sees himself, there is no barakah of the Sahaba. Awliyaullah, they don't see themselves. Because of that highly manifested words, the manifestation that coming on these words that he speaks is coming directly from the heart of his of his Shaykh, Sayyidina Sultan al-Sayyid Shaykh Abdullah al-Faz Daghsani, from the heart of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He gives directly. You cannot be seeing yourself sitting, because they will see themselves in the presence of Prophet. They are not in with us. We are with their presence, that it is the we cannot be more than that, or else we will faint. That's why we see them in their normal lives. If they open for you for you to see them where they are, you faint. You cannot take it. You die. Some might die. Like Rabi al-Adawiyya, when she opened to her husband, the light that was coming from the room, he was looking from the hole of the door, so the light of Prophet in the room, because her husband was giving her hard time. She was patient. One day, Allah wants to bring hidayah. He saw that light in that room. He never saw it, but always that light was there. It was the Rawhaniyatul Nabi, the presence of Prophet, appearing to Rabi al-Adawiyya, because she was dedicated. She was a lady saint. So he insisted to look. She said, don't look. He insisted. Look from the hole of the door where you put the key. He died from that beauty of that light. He cannot accept dunya anymore because he was not trained. Cannot accept. That's why awliyaullah cannot open directly for you. You are not trained. If they opened, you die. That's why they take you through awrad, slowly, and their suhba, slowly, a combination, in order that you can be able to receive that status. That's why many of the followers, murids, they will get it when they die, not now. So Abu Yazid al-Bastami was asking, Ya Rabbi, I want to come to your ma'rifah. Okay, no problem. A voice came to his heart, inspiration. You go make company with that one who is one of my 5 kutubs. Go there. Inspiration from Prophet coming to his heart. He's asking Allah. Prophet is the intermediary, for sure. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We have sent you mercy. So from that mercy, Prophet interceded and sent to Abu Yazid through his heart, go to company of that person. Where to find him? He was thinking about where I am going to find him, where I'm going to find him. And he, without his own decision, involuntarily, he found himself in downtown in Persia, where he was. And looking, and so passing by a place smelling nice smell, but there is no one here that sells incense, perfumes, attar. No one attar here that sell all kind of natural fragrance. From where is that smell? As Maulana said in the story today of Sa'd-ud-Din Jabawi, Shaykh Sa'd-ud-Din Jabawi, in Damascus, after maqam of Sayyidina Bilal, in Damascus, in downtown, you go in a long street. It's by the Marji and the area called between Marji and Midan, two areas. There is a long street that many of Ahlul Bayt are being buried there. So the government decided to open a highway to enlarge the road. And that maqam, there was a maqam in the middle of the road. It's not in the middle of the road, it is in the middle of the by the wall of the cemetery. So the cemetery is part of the cemetery they want to take by the highway. So they're trying to take that maqam from there. Someone is being buried there. Sa'd-ud-Din Jabawi is one of the grandchildren of Prophet ﷺ, but like 500 years ago, 400 years ago. Not recently, not late before. One of the awliya of Tariqa Jabawiyya in Damascus. They want to take, they cannot. They bring bulldozer, they bring everything. Maulana cut it short today. He didn't say the whole story, but they cannot. So they went to Grand Shaykh Abdullah Faiz Dastani. Say what to do, and was the Grand Mufti of Syria at that time. Not Shaykh Ahmad Kuftaru, his father, Amin Kuftaru. He asked Grand Shaykh what we can do. because they know Grand Shaykh is at that time was in his association. Scholars come to listen from him. He said, do zikr till morning, and the next day he will allow you. Without zikr you cannot. You need to give him a gift, and the best gift for them is La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. So Allah, they listened, they began to, and Maulana sent Maulana Shaykh Nazim, and there where he was telling the story today, that when they opened, a very beautiful smell came. After they did the zikr all night, in the morning they broke the bulldozer to little bit to take up the wall, and slowly by hands, all with wudu ablution, are opening brick after brick, block after block, until they were reaching the coffin, the body, honorable body, and it was fresh, as if buried today, and that's nice smell of roses coming out. So they moved him across the street. Still his maqam is after they put the highway, there is the maqam still. They moved him to another building. So they built a building there and a masjid. And he said that a child was running later, giving him a sack of the turab, of the soil, soil from the grave. When that young boy pulled it up, because roses coming, smell of roses coming, and bringing it and giving to Maulana Shaykh Nazim, say, smell. Very nice smell, rose. Who is that child? Allah knows. Might be a wali, hidden wali. He was saying about those who make zikr, they have nice smell. That's why he orders everyone. I'm sitting with Maulana all the time, sitting beside him day and night, and you can see they have zikr here, let's say in this street, and in this in the district, like 10 kilometers or 7 kilometers, like 5 miles away from, you have a zikr place, and people are doing zikr. Someone come from that street, Maulana say to him, okay, you also do zikr. Give him permission to do zikr. I was in Cyprus, there was some people doing zikr together in the same place. He asked a lady, where you are doing zikr? She said, I'm doing zikr here, in this place. And her house might be 5 minutes away from the Dargah in Montreal. He told her, you do zikr in your house for ladies. She said, Maulana, they are already, you do more barakah. In every street do zikr. In every street in London, they can do zikr. Not only in certain places that only monopoly, they make it monopoly because for their own benefit. In London, in America, in Europe, in anyone likes to do zikr, let him do zikr. What is it you are losing? More people from the neighborhood, maybe new people will come. Sufi Muslim Council, they have offices in London working for the de-radicalization, radicalizing people, de-radicalize them. They opened the offices, Sufi Muslim Council. I told them, do zikr. Because people like zikr. New people. It's not a monopoly on one place or 2 places or 3 places or 5 places. Maulana gives people everywhere to do zikr because the barakah of the zikr. Because as Grand Shaykh, may Allah bless his soul, said, one majlis zikr one association of a zikr, one place, is kafara li 70 majlis su'. Translate.
One gathering of dhikr will repent for 70 gatherings of sin.
One majlis, one majlis of zikr, association of a zikr that you do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take the sins of 70 associations of sins where the people do sins there. Allah will make them with the barakah of that place of zikr, Allah will make these 70 places their sins will be waived. With the barakah reach them. Although they might not be, except by tongue they are Muslim, but they are doing a lot of sins. Allah will forgive them for the barakah of that place. So it means wherever you can make more places is better. Not as they were saying in the Jum'ah prayer last week, in the priory, that this is confusion. It's not confusion. You have to know your limits. You cannot attack people without knowing the hikmah and the wisdom. Learn wisdom and hikmah. Don't raise your head above your superior. They are senior ones, that they know more than you. Maulana is giving permission to every street, every home in a street to do zikr if they can. To bring 3-4 families and do zikr for the barakah of zikr. And the place will become barakah place. So don't stop the barakah. No one can say there is no barakah in the Priory or Peckham or Shakwal where Maulana's made these places. Or wherever Maulana went to any home, made zikr there or ate zikr there, there is barakah. But you cannot prevent places to open more and more. You must be happy if in every street there is a mosque being opened or a center being opened for the barakah of the Naqshbandis. You cannot tie them. Maulana giving opportunity to everyone. You want to do zikr? Some people, they come, they don't pray even, and they don't know any kind of zikr. They come to Maulana, they learn how to pray. Maulana say to them, you want to do zikr? Yes, there are a lot of people in our area, they don't know. Go and make zikr after you learned how you pray and how you do zikr. They convert. He gives them permission. They come 3-4 families. I see them in everywhere I travel in Europe or Far East or Middle East. How many zikr zikr places they are doing in England, in London alone? It's only Priory or Peckham. Everywhere people can do zikr. So don't try to create confusion. People might like someone, they don't like the other one. Leave them alone on their problem. When I go to London, I go to the Priory. But when there people wants to do zikr in their home, leave them to do zikr in their home. Don't bother with them. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, he's finished the story? Yeah. The smell, he gave him the bag of smell, nice smell. You see the barakah of zikr? Barakah of zikr, Shaykh Sa'aduddin Jabawi allowed them to open the grave. Without the zikr, no way to open the grave. So if we do zikr in mountain Himalaya is good even. You must not stop us. You must not stop anyone doing zikr anywhere he like. Even they are doing zikr on the Priory and someone doing zikr across the street, leave him, let him do zikr. Might be 4 or 5 people will come with him. What's the big issue? لا تكثر لهمك. Don't bother too much with your problem in your mind. ما قدر يكون, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala destiny is going to happen. So if Allah wants to send these people to this place to do zikr, they will do zikr. You cannot prevent them. If Allah sent you people to do zikr, no one prevent them. So don't worry. Your bite will come to your mouth. No one can take it from your mouth. Establish that fact. O Muslim, establish, especially in Naqshbandi, establish that fact. No one can take the bite from your mouth if it is written for you. If it is not written for you, even it is from your inside your mouth, they will take it. Like the bird feeding the children, the small birds. How they feed them?
They put the food in their mouth.
They take from their mouths, the bite from their mouths, they give it to the children. If it is written that bite you are going to eat in the mouth of someone, you are going to get it. And if it is not written, no one can take your bite from you. So leave everything to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't bother, but the shaitan is playing with everyone. Shaitan playing with them, these people in London, too much. Not all of them, 2, 3, 4 of them. They think themselves they are peacocks. One day they are coming to see their legs are paralyzed completely. They cannot move because of the cheating they are cheating people and saying Maulana said this, Maulana said this, Maulana said this, Maulana said this, deceiving people there. So Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami went moving in that street, smelling nice smell. Oh, looking. There is no one selling fragrance. Who's that? Suhba, the importance of Suhba. This is Suhba also today. So whatever I spoke about, not happy with those people in London, that will take away their problems. That will take away their sin. With Maulana's barakah, we have that power that he gave to us. When we shout at someone, his sins will be taken away. Grand Shaykh said, may Allah bless his soul, if I shout at someone, don't think that I'm shouting at him because I like to shout at him. No, I am relieving him from the sins or the bad things that is in his heart. Is clean now. So now they are clean. Go clean. You are clean already with Maulana's barakah. You like it, you like it. You don't like it, already you are cleaned. May Allah forgive you and forgive us. Whatever. So that's Sayyidina Abu Yazid passing, because he heard the voice coming to him. You want to reach that ma'rifatullah, okay, you go and sit with that person. Listen to him. Make suhba with him. He's my kutub. Went searching, and I don't find him. Then passing by the street, smelling that nice smell coming, he followed that smell until he saw at the end of the road, like he's smelling from 1 kilometer, 1 mile away. Awliya Allah like that. So approaching until he reached a little bit near. That man said, Abu Yazid, come here. How he knew my name? I am Sultan al-Awliya. I am the Sultan of Abu Yazid al-Bastami, is a big wali. How this one never يعني ما مر معي قبلا.
I haven't been with him before.
I never heard about him. I never saw him even. When Allah wants to hide his awliya, he will hide them even from his perfect awliya. He will hide them. He hide one over the other. Let them test each other. Of course. All of them, they are tested till today. You don't see Maulana how much he is suffering with all these people around him, giving him hard time, day and night. He's on this chair, sitting for 9 years now, since 2001. And before that, in queue they stand hundreds of people coming to ask him questions daily. It's not easy to carry the burden. When they ask you a question, you are carrying burden, because they think they are asking you a question, they are asking your advice. It's not an advice. When you put your hand and you read on them, you are carrying their burden. It will be dumped on you. So what you need to do, dump it on the Shaykh. Dump it on the highest level wali. So send it to Maulana Shaykh Nazim. What you can do? Cannot carry. So he saw him, he said, come. Came. He was shoemaker. He was يعني تصليح أحذية. He's repairing shoes, sitting behind his you know, in the old time they have the round wood, and there is an iron coming up, iron bar, and it has a معكوف. It's curved. Then they put the shoes inside, and they put the nails. It was nails. It was whenever I was young, wants to fix my shoes, go to we not today like buy one take 10 free. Buy one take one, huh? They cheat you on the price. They jack up the price and say buy one take one. What is that? Buy one take one. You are cheating us. So they have that iron bar, and it is curved on top. You put the shoes in it, on the back side, and nail the nails all around. And if there is a hole, they bring a leather, very strong leather, and they put it on the bottom of the shoes from the outside, and they nail it. So after 1 year, your shoes become 3 inches big. Levels. Today people wasting money, they throw the shoes. So look how they were saving money. Allah saved them. Today people are wasting in everything, they are wasting. That is a big problem. Allah doesn't like that. So he was sitting and hammering and began to speak. And Abu Yazid al-Bastami listening. Grand Shaykh said it was between 3 to 4 hours, 3 hours and a half. Lecture, non-stop. This is importance of Suhba. So we didn't begin yet with this series of Suhba, but this is the importance of Suhba. So he told him to go and listen to that one. Although he was Sultan al-Awliya on his time. Like Sayyidina Musa is the prophet from Ahlul Azaim, from the 5 big prophets. Allah made him to listen to Sayyidina al-Khidr. Is not bringing the level, the honor of Sayyidina Musa. No. But he's a prophet. No one can reach that level. But Allah wants him to know that this knowledge is different. Sayyidina al-Khidr's knowledge is different. That's why he said to him, you cannot keep up with me. You cannot keep up with awliyaullah. Awliyaullah are difficult to keep up with them because they take their power from the divine power, from divine ocean of power. They don't get tired. You get tired, they don't. They keep you confused. Make you too much test, too much polishing you if you are patient.